Well, I am sweating. Question is though, did I make it? Did I finish in 48 hours? So, this is probably going to be the weirdest intro you've ever seen before, but I'm in the middle of making over my downstairs living room. So, I gave myself the challenge of 48 hours to get this done. Why did I do that? Because my time management sucks. So, this is me at 1 o'clock in the morning painting my shiplap wall and telling you that I'm not sure what I was thinking with this 48-hour challenge. So, that's where we're at right now. Let's jump back to the beginning though for reference. This is what the room looked like in all of its messy glory. Although I wish I could say this is as worse as it got, it was way worse than this. Unfortunately, this was all me. I used this as my place to paint the doors on our kitchen cabinets when we were putting them up. And I used this space for just kind of dumping my thrift haul things. As a result, it kind of just became a mess and I don't want it to stay this way. So we're gonna change that. So the issue here though is that we have company coming over next weekend. When it comes down to it, sometimes I can shine in the moment when the pressure's on and sometimes I can't. This might be one of those times where it's the latter, but I am giving myself the challenge to finish this in 48 hours. So 48 hours starts now. So as you can see, I got a pretty late start to this day in particular. It would have been great if I got up super early this morning, but it wasn't in the cards for me. And although cleaning is not my favorite thing in the world to do, I will say that I was super happy to start cleaning up this room because I was tired of seeing it this way, and I was also really excited to transform this space into a space that I actually wanted to be in. And I feel like it's taken me forever to find my style and find what I like design-wise, but now that I found it, I'm so happy to kind of infuse that into my home. And I love this bookcase, by the way, because it was so easy to assemble and it looks really great. It's a great way to display some of my thrifted items, and I had to hug it just to thank it because it was so easy to put together. Okay, so this might sound strange, but I'm actually using upper cabinets to build my bar. So even though these are unfinished cabinets, I went ahead and sanded these down. So I just used an 80 grit sanding block and sanded the whole thing. And to clean up the debris and dust from sanding, what I did was just cleaned it and let it dry. Next, I removed the door to make sure that it was much easier for me to go ahead to prime and paint. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and started priming. Now personally for me, I almost always prime when it comes to doing something with cabinets or furniture, even if you do have a paint-in-one primer. In some cases, it might actually not be necessary at all, but I always think it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to something that you want to last for a long time. Well, hello there. You might be wondering why I'm sitting on the floor right now, and that is because behind me is what I'm hoping to be a mini bar that I am basically gonna have to build in 24 hours. And I have got almost nothing done. So, come join me as I try to build this bar in 24 hours. Can we do it? We'll see, but I also have to sleep, so that's less time. Let's get started though. So this area in particular has been unfinished for the past 2 years, and I was so ready for it to be done and finished and actually have something that I like there. But for me, the simplest of things always becomes an obstacle. How do you get this off? Seriously, how do you get this off? Push it up. No? Okay, seriously. Okay, I am not that dumb. Like, it's stuck, right? Like, that's the reason why it's stuck. Oh my gosh. I need my glasses for this. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. How many Rachels does it take to get a shelf off of the wall? 1, but it takes a really long time. As you can see, I'm gonna have to do some patching, which is unfortunate, so I don't even think I'm going to be able to paint tonight. But I will do all that prep work now in the hopes that I can paint early tomorrow morning. While this is all drying, I'm gonna go ahead and start taping. So finally, I got to the point where I could start prepping the walls to paint. In my mind, painting was actually the halfway point, so halfway to being done. And so I was really ready and eager to start painting already. And the paint color I chose to paint the shiplap walls was Carbon by Behr. I will say in the very beginning I was so excited to start painting, and then as time progressed, my excitement slowly started to dissipate. Hit every nook and cranny. Does this painting ever end? And now that you're all caught up, I'm going to finish this shiplap wall and go to bed. See you in the AM. So the first thing I did was sand down those filled in holes. Now it looks weird, me holding a handheld vacuum like that, but I thought my logic was sound. I wanted to collect as much dust as possible so it wouldn't dry on the wet paint. So I just sanded down the filled in areas. What I need to do now is fill in these cracks. I didn't actually do that last time, and you can tell the difference between this wall and that one. This one actually has some pretty big gaps as a result of that. So this time around, I'm gonna make sure that I use paintable caulk so I can caulk everything to make it look more pristine. So using the caulk gun, I just squeezed the caulk into the crevices and then I used my finger to smooth it out. I let it dry and then I moved on to painting. Now I wish everything perfectly aligned where I could have painted both shiplap walls at the same time. However, because I had to fill in holes and caulk, I had to paint this shiplap wall on the second day. But while this first coat was drying, I went over to the other shiplap wall and did the second coat. It's pretty rainy out right now, which, by the way, sorry if you hear the rain. I feel like I haven't talked too much on camera, and that's honestly because my kid has been watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse nonstop, and Disney don't play, so I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But right now I have to go to Home Depot. I have to pick up some more supplies, so let's go ahead and go shopping. Oh, nice. Wipe that down good. I look so funny right now. So after waiting some time for it to dry, it was on to painting my second coat. And I was pretty confident that my second coat would be my last because of the other shiplap wall and how it looked after the second coat. So knowing that the walls are dry and I'm sure that it's not going to get on the back of my couch, start moving everything back into its place. Let's get to it. Oh. One more thing I forgot to mention. You're probably thinking, oh, you're nowhere near close coming to the end of your 48 hours. You're good. No, I'm not. I started the 48-hour clock on Friday night. The problem with that is that I did absolutely nothing on Friday night. I decided to just veg and watch TV with my family. So that night got away from me. I'm not even giving myself actually a full 48 hours to do this. I'm giving myself essentially whatever's left of the weekend. So we gotta get this done tonight. So I gotta book it. I'm gonna start though by pushing this couch back. So it kind of makes sense to actually put the rugs down when the couch is not like fully attached. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. These are actually 2 rugs. I got these 2 rugs for 55 bucks. I mean, they were on sale at Home Depot. And I am all about finding savvy ways to stay on budget. All right, got less than a half an hour left, so I'm not gonna be doing a lot of talking, but I did wanna let you know I got new pillow covers for my pillows, so I'm gonna be putting those on. And then I'm gonna finish up, obviously decorating the space. Hopefully it comes out great. Let's do this though. Well, I am sweating. Question is though, did I make it? Did I finish in 48 hours? Well, let's see. I did, but There are some things that I haven't done in this room. Once it became Saturday night, I knew for sure that the bar wasn't gonna get done. I'll let you guys know when that actually is done. I'll put it right here, like how much more time it took me from this project. The one thing that I didn't do in this room, aside from the bar though, I was going to do the sconces. I know it's pretty simple and straightforward. I could watch a video for that, but unfortunately, I have no idea where that screw is to like unhook it from the wall. So until I find that screw, which I know it's somewhere on there, but until I find that screw, I'm just gonna have to stick with these sconces for now. But it is getting late, so I'll show you guys the reveal in the morning, but for you guys it will be a millisecond, so let's jump to that. You're still here, which means you're probably dying to see the room. So I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. So let's see the room. This was challenging, but at the same time it was so much fun. I honestly would love to hear from you guys if you would love to see more like timed videos like this, and I will say it's probably better for me to have some kind of like time stamp on it, like when I have to end, because otherwise I will just procrastinate until the end of time. And I did not forget about the bar. That will actually be the next DIY video. I'll put in a sneak peek right here so you guys can see what it's looking like, but you'll have to watch the video to see the full transformation. But I want to say thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! So, let's try. Sorry, we don't got the budget for the sound effects. Bye!